Okay. Uh-huh. A little war paint and we're good to go. Oops. I'm going that way. Let's in this way. Okay. There. Now, hello again. I just stopped by to say hello and how are you? And I hope you're doing good and turn this light on. Okay. Now, but I just wanted to show you a couple things. Um, First of all, I ordered this. Remember I told you about Linda Arnold's folk art. She's got a Etsy store, and in her Etsy store, she's got art pieces that she's done. Now I don't think she's got any more of these listed right now, because I think I bought the last one. But I bought this because I wanted just to see how she made it. And I think that's what a lot of us do is we buy things to see how they're made and then we can make some similar. Well, I won't copy hers exactly, but I can at least see how she put it together. And it's all done with wool felt. And then look at she's got tiny little stitches all the way out around with blanket stitch, and then again on the teapot, tiny little stitches. So pretty. She's got on there a flower there she's done with, I think those would be, well, they're little stitches. I don't know the names of stitches. And then she's got a lot of uh, French knots around. And this here, all the way around, she went with like a chain stitch all the way around. So pretty. And then all the way around on the edge, she's got again the the uh, blanket stitch. Now this, I think she had it listed as a checkbook cover, which that could be that used for a checkbook cover. But now that I see it in person, I'm going to use this in my purse. But what I'm going to use it for is I'm going to have a notebook, a notebook and a pen in here. And because in my purse, my purse is always organized. I don't know why um, I can't organize around my room, but my purse is always organized. But this will work for so many different things. Like, for instance, like this here, my little prayer book, that could fit in here if I wanted to have a place for that prayer book. And I love this. It feels so good. I just love the feeling of the wool felt. Wait a minute. I just before I plug that in there, what is this here? I just saw this in here. Hang in there card. It's a hang in there card. Oh, Isaiah 43:2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. Isaiah 43:2. This is a print of one of her artworks. But I did see this one. She sent, along with it, she sent this card. This is an image of original print Amos on the Ice by Linda Arnold. And look at these, they're all figure skaters on the ice. This brings me back to my childhood because when I was a child, I one of my favorite times was when we'd go to see my grandmother and my uncle in Morgan Park, Minnesota. That was near Duluth. And he would take us then to a pond or a ice skating rink. I don't know if it was a pond that was frozen over or what, but he would take us so we could go ice skating. And I loved him so much. He had he has now gone to Gloryland, but he always needed a caregiver because of an accident he had when he was younger. But he, although he needed a caregiver, was still able to take us kids to go ice skating. And that's one of the things that I really miss about my about living in Minnesota was the ice skating, because I loved ice skating. But this is, she made the cards with an image, Amos on the Ice by Linda Arnold. So she made the little cards out of the image. And she's got a lot. Just go to Etsy and go to Linda Arnold Folk Art, and you'll see some of the stuff that she's done. She has done beautiful, and then you can even read on her comment section in the Etsy store of people who have purchased her art, and how they how they love it, how it's just beautiful. Like here, there's so much in here. All the people on the ice, the fence, and it's a beautiful crooked fence. And then there's a covered bridge here. Then there's a house back there. Trees here, a snowman here, trees, and way in the back there that there's a, looks like it's a church. And oh, and there's a horse and sleigh going under the covered bridge. There's a dog trying to ice skate but not having a real good time of it. And there's a little boy with a red sled. Look how much detail she's got in the sled. The red sled with the snow on it. It's just beautiful. Everything on here is just beautiful. And all of their clothing, she's got so much color. This had to take a long time to paint. And then the even the ice. Can you see how she's got the, how she did the ice to where it really looks like ice? It's really good. And so I love this card. I will absolutely cherish that card. So thank you so much, Linda. And this, I just love this. And this, you can use this for so many different things. Or you can make something similar to this. And if you just use your checkbook cover, and this can kind of give you an idea almost for a pattern, but you can make it any size, even a little clutch bag. So many different things that you can get an idea from this. I'm going to be making one of these. So anyhow, similar to this. I won't copy hers completely, but I better take this out of here because I'll want to read it and then not be able to find it. Okay, so that is that. I wanted to show you that. And then I've been working on my dolls. And some of these might be done, and most of them are not done. But I just wanted to show you the idea. I had a, this is a doily, and I cut it half in two. Just right half in two, I cut that. And then, look at this little dolly. She's got half of that doily right on her. And see how pretty that turned out? Now she's going to need more bling or something on here. But I just want to show you kind of where I was at with this. For one thing, I found, I'm digging through the fabric again, and I found this piece of fabric. Somebody sent me this. But do you see all of those motifs on there? The Woodrow Studio presents. Okay, but look at them all. But what, and that's a lot of these little things. And you know what they're the perfect size for? Yes, you guessed it. See, I'm cutting them out as I go into the square, and then when you fold them like this, then there's her little headscarf. That, and so I put one on her. See how pretty that looks on there? Perfect size. I couldn't have got any luckier. But I think I've got 3 of them done. This one I just did with lace, but she's got one too. I just covered the body part with some wool, and then I put the lace skirt. And this one I covered the body part with just a piece of fabric, and then went over it with that half a doily. And this one too, fabric skirt first, and then the lace skirt over. And then the next thing Well, let me see here what I got. What I got going on here? I got something going on. I get my person. So I'm just having just so much fun. And then this here, this piece, I just laid that there because I think I want to use this. I want to use this too. This come off of a piece of a Battenberg. But see how when you fold that down like this, how that looks like a shawl? Well, let me just, well, let me do whatever I want to do and I'll be happy. Okay, let's see. Okay, see, I just getting so much stuff around me here. So, get a little piece of fabric. And so I can take this little piece of fabric, just taking that 5-inch square and just see how much I need. Oh, geez, these foams. I'm going to I'm just going to cut this. See, this is the thing. I don't put a whole lot of thought. I just kind of do my thing. You all know that already, though. I'll have to tell you. Okay. So there, I'll get that covered like this, and so that's the then the underskirt right there. See how that works? Okay. And so then I will get that on there like this. So I just put that on. I put a second coat of nail polish on. We'll see how long that stays on there. If I always keep my nails the same color, I've got a whole lot of fake nails that I ordered from Camus a long time ago, but I don't have the best luck in letting them stay on. They pop off. They wouldn't pop off if all I did was sitting around looking like a princess. But I don't just sit around looking like a princess. So then they just pop right off. Okay, so there. Now I have that on there. Just gluing. I'm just gluing to my heart's content. Okay, see there? Now she's got her little bottom part of her dress on. But then we can take this part of the other half of the doily, which in my bag, that I just had, oh, here it is. See, like this one here, that one's another good size. See, you can see a half of that one would be nice going all the way around. And I got quite a few. This one's in a square, but that would make, even the square would make a nice shawl. So you look at half of it and see what half of it looks like. This one would make a short skirt, probably show her ankles. I don't know if she wants her ankles to show. But see, you can, let me see if, now even that one, it would be long enough because then around here I put the I can put whatever edging around the bottom. See, this is just some yarn I braided it just to see what that would look like. And but I have got quite a few. Gosh, this one almost looks like her. Ooh, that one's got a hole in the middle of it. Well, makes her look like a Christmas tree. Would it go? Oh yeah, it would go around to her waist. Oh, that's cool. is real cool. Hang on a second. Hello?
Yes, hi. Is this Elizabeth?
Yes.
Hi, Elizabeth. My name is Dory from Access Healthcare Testing, and
Yes.
I'm calling to schedule you for a bone density test, honey.
A bone density?
Yeah.
Oh, how lovely. Okay, then.
I have something actually this Wednesday at 11 if you like Wednesday.
This Wednesday, like day after tomorrow?
Yeah.
What is today? I don't even know what today is.
Today's Monday, the
Today's
19th,
Monday. Okay. So you have an opening for what time?
at 11, honey.
11
Yeah. It's only
for
about 15 minutes to test.
a bone density. Okay, at 11. And you guys are in that building. I know where you are. No, I think I know where you
Where the
are.
plaza, where the subway is.
Yes. Okay, just up from the
On
subway.
North
Yeah.
Boulevard. Yeah. Oh, good.
Okay.
Have you had one like within the last 2 years? Do you know, honey?
No, it's not been in the last 2 years.
Okay, good. All right, 'cause they only allow when the insurance company
Yeah.
approves it. All right, good. Would that be okay then for 11?
I'm hoping that that will be okay. I have to talk to my daughter-in-law, make sure she can bring me up there at that time, but I
Mm-hmm.
think that will be fine. I have to depend on rides, so
Okay,
make
sweetheart, that's
yeah.
okay.
All
You can
right,
always
but
cancel it.
I
All
can
right, I
call
thank
you
you
if I have
very
to
much.
change. Thank you, and you
Hopefully
have a
we'll see
wonderful
you on
day.
Wednesday, all right, honey?
All right then. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Oh God, why do they think I need all these testings? I don't need all them testings. My bones are dense enough, just like my brain. Okay, bone density. Okay, 11 o'clock on Wednesday. Okay, I almost didn't answer that. That would have been good if I didn't answer that. Okay, so now where did I just put that one I was working on? That he's still working on me to make me into what I ought to be. It took him just a week to make the moon and the stars, sun and the earth and Jupiter and Mars. But he's still working on me. He's still working on me. I just put that fabric on that one pin, on that peg. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Good grief. Okay, now, so if I were to put this one on here, because see, it's got a big hole in the middle there, I can put this. Will that go over that fabric? Suck in your belly. Suck in your belly. Come on, come on. Oh, I realized though on my last video, it wasn't very loud because my mouth is right here and my speaker thing, my listener thing is over there. So I need to talk louder or something. I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. Oh, wait a minute here. Come on, get back up there. Don't mess up your scratch. Don't you hold in your belly, girlfriend. Okay, now. So now that can be a skirt on her. I think so. It's a little clumpy, maybe, but I can do some magic on that too. See, this is what I do. If I get something that far, I might just say, well, let's see, I got to do something to where her skirt will stay up. Okay, so you stand right there looking pretty. Just stand there and look pretty. That's all I need you to do. And then, but I want to then, well, see, then I'll just get me another here. Got me another right there. Got me another right there. But I have some very pretty things here. Gorgeous things. telling you. Look, this one's this one's pretty short. I don't want them showing their knees around. Good grief, no. No knees showing. Oh, that's another one like that one, isn't it? Yeah, that's just like that one. That one's another not that other. That's another like that other. Mm-hmm. Oh. 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 Now see that one? I could actually probably, if I cut it in thirds. Well, let me put these up here for right now. For right now, or down. I'll put them down in the pile, in that mountain over there. But see, that's the whole way this country of America is. It's just got mountains of stuff all over the place. There's the Grand Canyon Mountains or whatever those are, and then they got them Rocky Mountains. Maybe that's the Grand Canyon Mountains. But and then they got the Appalachian Mountains. So I'm only following, doing what you see. Well, anyway, mountains. There's mountains everywhere. Okay, so now I'm gonna. Oh, see, now I need to get another dress going on here. He's still working on me to make me into what I ought to be. It took him just a week to make the moon and the stars, sun and the earth and Jupiter and Mars. But he's still working on me. He's still working on me. There was a little girl back in the day, way back in the day, way back in the day. I can't believe I'm as old as I am. But man, memories is great. But there was a little girl, and she sang in church one day, and that's what she sang. He's still working on me to make me into what I ought to be. But she sang that. I've never forgot that song. She was so cute. Well, she still is cute. But she was only maybe 8 years old at the time, and when she was singing that song, and and I used to keep her every once in a while, but then she started having children. I don't know why these children started having children, but now her children are adults. I don't know how that happened neither. Hi, Papa. And oh, this story was going somewhere, but now I done forgot where the story was going. But anyhow, I guess just to say that I was old. I don't know. What are you up to, Papa?
Well, I was coming out to tell you, or coming in here to tell you I was going to roll out to the road and back.
You're gonna wobble?
Yeah.
Give me a little smooch on my strawberry,
Okay.
just in case. Just in case you get abducted by aliens, you never know. I heard on Mondays they only pick the best. So.
Well, if they get me, I'm going to make them come get you too.
Oh, okay, then that's good. Yeah. So then.
I'll be back in shortly.
All right, sweet cheeks. Okay, so now I put this wrapped around her. I love you too, darling. But I think about these little kids that I used to tend to. I babysat her two boys, and they're now they're all grown up. They're just all grown up now. The boys are grown up. She's grown up. It's just, and I just stay sitting right here. Now look here. I can take this. No, this needs some trimmings. Okay, so I'm going to take this. Now this is how I did that other one. I had the half of a doily. A half. And it's pretty, isn't it? Somebody put a lot of work into making this doily. It is made with very fine thread and a very small needle. Somebody worked their fingers to the bone. What did they get? Bony fingers. Bony fingers. Work your fingers to the bone. What do you get? Bony fingers. Bony fingers. So I'll get that right there in the back. and glue a little spot on there. I don't want to use a lot of glue, just enough. Okay, and see how now, how it just hangs? I just got it glued right a spot on the back. And it just hangs around like a little cape. We used to wear capes back in the day, ponchos and capes. I remember in the 60s. I don't think anybody has life as well as we teenagers had it in the 60s because it was all, I don't know, bell bottoms and rock and roll. I don't know what it was, but it was the love, the what they call, share the love era or something like that. Yeah, I know. I bet everybody, not everybody, but I would say most of, I don't bring politics into things, but every once in a while there's a little bit of a, you can say, I think everybody that grew up in the 60s that were like at the, what was that festival, the yellow bird, what's that, Woodstock, it was at the Woodstock. I bet they miss all Democrats. I bet every one of them's a Democrat. It's because they say, no, you just gotta be nice, just be nice, share the love, be nice. She's Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not neither one. I'm on an independence because I'm sitting on the fence. Okay, that's all it is for politics. That's all the political news we have today. Now, but see how pretty that is with that little cape there. Then, now see here. Well, I would have to cut this. I would have to. Sometimes if you just take and use your pinking shears when you're trimming off a piece of fabric, especially if you're using raw edge, and I use a lot of raw edge, but if you use your pinking shears to cut that raw edge, then you've got a very pretty or prettiest full raw edge. Now I can take this now and go around and make like a shawl. Well, I could. No, this one's not. I'm going to save that one for something different. Or you could take just a piece of fabric and put the fabric around like a little shawl. Oh, that's pretty too. That's pretty. Well, did I have... Oh, see, now this one... Yeah, this one matches her dress. So if I do this way... And then if you have a shawl, if you do that and you make it like a shawl, then you really don't need arms because her arms are being tucked up under her shawl to keep her arms warm. Or I have this... Oh, right here. I have this. This is a lot of lace on this piece. I could take that piece and need about, oh, about this much. I need about that much right there. And then you can just put this on like a little shawl. He's still working on me to make me into what I ought to be. Okay, now I have flowers. Well, about everything I put on here is, I don't have to have blue flowers just because it's got blue there. No, buddy. No, we need something that'll bling it out. You know what I'm saying? Bling it out. We need blinging stuff going on. I gotta find where my bling is. I have to go in my other room after a minute or six. Okay. There, so she's got her shawl. Her arms are just tucked up under her shawl. to keep her little arms warm. And then, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, then where did I put that square? Oh, there it is. See? That square. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, man. Got a chip in my nail polish now. Gotta fix that after a while. Okay. There we go. And then, now for her scarf, I'm just going to put the little spot of glue right here. Little spot of glue right there where I want the front of her scarf to be. And then I'll turn her to her behind here, and then I'm going to just put these two pieces, these two squares back here, points. Put the points. You get the point? Okay. And just drop that thing in the floor. I drop things in the floor all the time. Yesterday I made cornbread. Boy, it was so good. Which I made from scratch, because sometimes we make cornbread in this house, but we use those Jiffy mixes. When I say we, I talk about them other people, the others. But I like it from scratch. So, in fact, I made it from such scratch in my day that I bought the frozen corn, put the frozen corn into the dehydrator, dehydrated the corn, and then ground it in like a coffee grinder to make my cornmeal. Now that is where you can get some good cornmeal. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. What you doing?
I'm Gabby.
You're Gabby?
On the wall of her name there.
Are you gonna sing for us?
Yes.
Okay. Can you sing a Gabby song for us?
It's my microphone.
That's your microphone.
Tiny and tiny. It's my Gabby.
Yeah. I don't think you can fit back here, baby girl. Well, now she's leaving. Well, we had a little entertainment there. And she left. And then she left. Let me see. Where did I put my... Oh, I have another little basket with the little bowls. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I did, but now I don't. There's a lot of things I used to have and I don't know. Oh, it's already 33 minutes. But anyway, that gives you another little idea. Not that I'm trying to teach you a flipping thing. But I'm going to get a whole bunch of these done eventually. But I love these little scarves. Like the squares are just perfect. So a lot of them are going to have those little scarves. See, these ones I used. Did I use that same? Yeah, I used that same lace on these. And so they're so pretty. I love them. Okay, and oh, see this piece of lace too? I could make a shawl out of this even. Yeah, that would be real pretty, just like that. And then that would be a shawl around her little neck. Get out some clothes pegs and make you some little dollies. And that's all I have to say about that. Okay, I'm going to wind this here up because I'm going to just wind it up. That's why. No, for no reason except that I'm going to wind it up. Gosh, I gotta go to that. Where did I write that down? Okay, 11 o'clock on Wednesday. I gotta go get a bone density. They tell me I have to do that. I have to get the mammogram, and I gotta make my own appointment for that. And I have to go to the eye, which I do have to go to the eye doctor. I need new glasses. These ones are not doing as well as they could be. So, and it's been like 3 years since I've been at eye doctor. I need to make an appointment for Papa at the same time. But anyhow, okay, I'm going to turn you all loose. Oh, I'm going to reach over here for my Jesus Calling book so I can read to you something because I just feel like I need to read. I got to keep y'all in line. That's why. And today's the 18th, is it? Oh, it's the 19th. 19th. That's way over here. Okay. And yeah, I got to keep y'all in line. That's my job. It's my job. Okay. I want you to know how safe and secure you are in my presence. That is a fact, totally independent of your feelings. You are on your way to heaven. Nothing can prevent you from reaching that destination. There you will see me face to face, and your joy will be off the charts by any earthly standards. Even now, you are never separated from me. Though you must see me through the eyes of faith, I will walk with you till the end of time and onward into eternity. Although my presence is a guaranteed promise, that does not necessarily change your feelings. When you forget I am with you, you may experience loneliness or fear. It is through awareness of my presence that peace displaces negative feelings. Practice the discipline of walking conscientiously with me through each day. And that's it, yes. Psalms 29:11 says, the Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. And that's what we need is peace. Lately, I kind of share with you a little bit about family, but my daughter, she just had a surgery where they removed a tumor. This is the second tumor that they removed in 3 years. But it's some kind of an ovarian cancer cyst. And this one was pretty big. It was pretty big. And so now she's going to be going through some chemotherapy. And the type of cancer she has is very rare, it says. Now, she didn't tell me this. She didn't tell me this because she's telling me that it's nothing. But then her very, very best friend created a GoFundMe for her for while she's off of work, and she's going to be off of work for a while. And in there is where her friend is explained what her type of cancer was. And so now that I know she's trying to keep me from worrying. She doesn't want me to worry, and I know not to worry because worrying doesn't fix a flippin' thing. And so things.
He kept me. It's Papa's coming.
Papa's coming?
Yes, it's Papa coming.
He's coming? Is he trying to catch you?
Papa.
Oh, there's Papa.
It's time to hide.
You gonna hide? Where you gonna hide? You gonna hide from Papa? Uh-oh, Papa's got her. Okay. Well, I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Sorry that my videos are a little bit weird, but that's just life here. If I was to pretend I wasn't weird, yeah, it would be good. Okay. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and secure, keep you happy and healthy and humble, and free from any harm in the world. And then I want to tell you too, to no matter what, stay another day. Stay one more day. God bless. God bless.